Sharks are some of the ocean's oldest and most feared animals. And although they're not the most dangerous animals in the ocean compared to mortality rates with like the box jellyfish and other animals, sharks have still gained their reputation of being living torpedoes for gruesome attacks. And throughout the years, several shark attacks have occurred in the United States, with 27 of the 50 states in this union experiencing shark attacks. And although the coastal states are pretty self explanatory, maps show shark attacks reported in several landlocked states, with 12 shark attacks occurring in Kentucky, of all places. So, how does a shark attack occur in a state like Kentucky? Well, stick around as we look into shark attacks across the US. Now, to start us off, we should start with the coastal states, which are obviously the most likely to experience shark attacks in. Sharks prefer to frequent warmer waters, leading to shark attacks occurring more frequently in the more southern states and in Hawaii, opposed to the more northern states and Alaska. And in typical Florida fashion, Florida is a hotspot for shark migrations, leading to Florida having more shark attacks than all other states combined, with 828 out of 1,638 shark attacks occurring off of Florida's shores. According to the International Shark Attack File, great white sharks are most likely to attack people, with 33% of shark attacks occurring at the hands, or jaws rather, of these giants. Tiger sharks come in at second, making up 16%. Bull sharks, which will be important later, make up 14% of attacks. Blacktip sharks at 8%, and spinner sharks, which are high-key pretty epic, at 2% of shark attacks. And, of course, that remaining 27% consisting of other shark species out there. Shark attacks aren't as malicious as you may think of them in films like Jaws, with most shark attacks tending to be the human equivalent of a deer running in front of a Ford F-150. Most of the time, they occur when humans swim near shark migrations or offshore feeding grounds, around dusk to dawn when sharks are most active. And calling them shark-infested waters is pretty insane when we're the ones infesting them. When you stop and think about it. And even then, these animals tend to result from sharks thinking that we are another animal, like a seal, or mistaking our shiny jewelry as fish scales due to murky scene conditions. Sharks don't even really like the taste of people and won't go out of their way to eat you generally if given the choice between you and, say, a tuna. It's best just not to go swimming when it's shark season. But how does this explain the shark attacks in our more landlocked states, though? Kentucky isn't off the coast after all. So that leaves us with Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky. But how did we get shark attacks in these regions when they're nowhere close to the ocean? Well, in the case of Missouri and Illinois, sharks have been found in the wild. You see, many shark enthusiasts out there are probably quick to remember that the bull shark has the wild ability to survive for brief periods of time in brackish and even freshwater environments, traveling up rivers in pursuit of food. And 2 bull sharks have been captured in St. Louis, Missouri and Alton, Illinois, traversing the Mississippi River to its upper reaches. And there was a report of a bull shark attack occurring in the 1950s in Lake Michigan, Illinois. Although not much evidence of this event actually remains, and an investigation cannot confirm that the attack actually happened. Although it is still possible that it could happen, it rules Illinois out. In the cases of Kentucky and Missouri, these cases, as you may have guessed, didn't actually happen in the wild, but instead occurred in captivity. And I mean, when you sit down and think about it for like 2 minutes, you're like, okay, how did this happen? Oh, aquariums, okay. Missouri's sole shark attack occurred when a woman at a boat show would stick her hand into a tank full of 6 nurse sharks, leading to her hand getting surprisingly bitten. Like, that, dude, come on. In fact, New Mexico and Pennsylvania's sole shark attacks occurred in aquariums and not offshore. A diver named Ken Pitts in Albuquerque would be bit by a sand tiger shark in 2005, leaving with puncture wounds in his arm. And in 1961, in a now closed Philadelphia aquarium in Fairmount Waterworks, a 30-year-old employee named Charles Peterson would sustain bites to his thumb by the jaws of another sand tiger shark while cleaning out its tank while moving sand around, leading to this case being considered a provoked attack. But what about the 12 whopping shark attacks in Kentucky? Well, these shark bites are some of the most minor of all of the attacks covered, with them occurring in the Newport Aquarium's shark petting section in 2006. These bites were far from lethal. In fact, they were compared to paper cuts or catfish bites and only required band-aids. And of course, these bites occurred at the hands of cat sharks. So yeah, shark attacks did happen in Kentucky, but it wasn't a great white chomping down on Peepaw in the river or some mysterious cryptid shark traversing the forests. Instead, it was a couple nibbles from some nervous cat sharks in a petting pool in an aquarium. And that's gonna do it for this video. I felt this was a pretty good video to put out before the next video. I kind of started thinking about it upon seeing that one TikTok for like the 10 billionth time, and decided to look into the topic myself and thought that it was interesting enough to cover in a video. I don't think there's too many videos covering this topic or giving an answer behind this meme, so I figured this would definitely be worth putting out there in the meanwhile, while I work on the next iceberg video to come out soon. It's a pretty long iceberg. I know y'all will love it. It's a very interesting topic. And if you like this video, make sure to like. And if you like this type of video, make sure to subscribe for more. And comment down below what you would like to see next. Or just comment down below what your favorite shark is. Or if you hate sharks, comment that down below. I always love reading your comments more than anything. I definitely appreciate all of the support. And I will see you in the next video.